Sure, in school we've all been bullied at least once, and they're usually a bunch of people who are just ridiculous sissies, that you look back at them. My bully was honestly a bit of a crybaby. He was all hot air, but then if you told the teacher, he would break down crying, such as the time that he tried to make me eat my own shit. And then he broke down crying after I told the teacher. I wanted to tell that story, but it wasn't really anything interesting. He just grabbed it out of the toilet with some toilet paper and said something along the lines of "yum yum, eat up," and then I told him to fuck off because that was the only swear word I knew back in third grade, and then the teacher just told him he's not allowed to do that, and he was moved to the dreaded red light. Which basically in my class they had a thing. It was green light means you're good, yellow light means you did something stupid, and then red light means you did something extremely dumb, which is what they did in those years. And then they would just send a note home to your parents saying you done fucked up. So that was before they had detentions. They would have pink slips, and starting I think third grade they would have those. And then if you got 3 pink slips in a week or month or something like that, they would end up giving you a detention. And then if you got 2 pink slips in a month in fourth grade, you ended up getting detention. And then they pretty much just from middle school onward, they just had detentions and suspensions and expulsions and stuff like that. It was just kind of the way how things worked, I guess. So this bully was honestly, I don't know what his problem was, but ever since kindergarten, he just hated me. I still remember the time that I was in an assembly, and he told me that his dad was a pyrotechnic master and knew where I lived and was going to set my house on fire. So then I started crying, obviously, and then a teacher asked what was wrong, and I told him what was going on. And then he said, okay, well, the student's now in trouble. I just don't entirely remember what the whole thing was. Then he would always just do bad stuff, and the worst part was he was in the same T-ball league as I was, so that made things all the more terrible. And I think one time he even tripped me or whatever, and I just don't even remember, I think. So I lashed out and I hit him with a wooden bat, and I didn't get in trouble because I was defending myself technically. But then things moved along more, and he started trying to do stuff such as steal my hat. He did that in second grade when it was like 2 below 0 outside. We shouldn't even have been outside because it was supposed to be if it was below freezing, then we can't go outside. But the substitute teacher was a dumb fuck and obviously wanted us all to die, so they didn't care. They just ended up letting us go outside as it was. But then in third grade, this bully, we'll give him a name finally. I'm gonna call him Elvis. So Elvis wanted more than just to play Jailhouse Rock or date a 14-year-old or whatever the hell happened back in the 1950s before the world had color in it. So then he just pretty much tried to do something terrible. I was just sitting at my lunch group at my table, and he always was a germaphobe, and I think he still carried on to that into middle school. He was just a germaphobe and everything. And I don't know why he was freaking just wash your hands or something, but he always carried a bottle of hand sanitizer with him everywhere he went. It was like his only friend, I swear, and he just carried it with him everywhere he went. And pretty much that was just his best friend throughout the whole years. He just barely made any friends because nobody liked him, but he just carried it around with him all the time. So he had the smart idea of putting hand sanitizer inside of my milk. Yeah, he literally could have killed me because he did that and acted as though if I wouldn't notice, and then I'd pretty much finished my milk and everything, and then he just ended up saying, oh, does your milk taste good? And I go, yeah, Elvis, what the hell is wrong with you? Of course it tastes good. And then he goes, well, I had a little special surprise. And I go, what'd you put in there? And he goes, put some hand sanitizer in there. And literally like a minute after he said that, I felt horrible, and I probably could have died. I literally puked, and I swear I could have been puking blood, but I don't know. I went to the bathroom, and I believe I could have eaten some flaming hot Cheetos that day as well, so that might have been why I was puking out red and stuff. But I mean, I honestly don't know why he did that. Then I told my mom, and she was very angry about it. She called up the school, told them what happened and everything, and he was all, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. And even the teacher, it said, well, we have footage of you doing it, so you're going to get suspended. So pretty much he ended up getting suspended for what he did. He was suspended from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I feel like 2 people are going to get that reference and stuff, but at least they're not like my cousins who literally think they're in a Harry Potter Hogwarts house, which is weird, but I don't know. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this little story all about how somebody literally tried to poison me in a way and I could have died. So, have a good day, everyone.